What's up? What's up? I ain't got a name for the show, but we're gonna go ahead and just talk about what we're gonna talk about. And my subject is Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
Like, I just really feel like the Texans did that boy wrong. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how it is out here in Houston, but we ain't gonna go to that. That's a whole nother subject. They sat this man down for two years, 2.5 years, and then he gets traded with a big contract, all these expectations, and y'all think he gonna be the same person? I mean, I hope that he is, but to be honest, he's not. He's just not the Deshaun Watson that we saw.
Oh, of course. I mean, you can sit down in anything for 2 years. One, let's put it like this: a good example for me is like metal. You don't use something metal wise for like 2 years, you're gonna start to see some rust.
Yeah.
Now 2 years, that's a whole lot of rust.
That's a lot.
It's gonna have to get broken loose. Broke back get back in the form, getting it back, working it back into what you need it to be. Yeah, at that time, especially for football players, only people I see that usually take off for a good amount of time and then come back and they be right into it.
Mm-hmm.
Wide out to the O-linemen.
Gotcha. Yeah, O-line for sure.
Yeah, and even with O-linemen, theirs is a dance. I mean, at the end of the day, they'll even tell you, if you see the ball snap, you're already late. So it's a dance from the time they get started. But like with QBs, one, they got to stay mentally sharp. They're almost like doctors because they always have to be reading up on new defenses and things of that nature. Yeah, you sit on the bench for 2 years with the Texans, and then Texans didn't really give them that. Was it the Texans or the Browns who gave them?
The Browns gave him the money.
Yeah.
Browns gave him the money.
Yeah. I mean, he been off the field, rolling over on massage beds. He ain't used to rolling over in the pocket. So I don't know.
Just not the same. I just don't think it's the same. To be honest, like that, we all know, man, it's an athletic thing. The body is going. Mm-hmm. Not everybody's got like the LeBron James thing. So it's like the one that I do give that I said on the last one was Mike Vick when he sat down, came back, and was in Philadelphia. Deshaun doesn't even look like that.
No.
You know what I'm saying? I hate to always compare it to Mike Vick, but he is like the man when it comes to ours. But it's just like Deshaun Watson was the man coming out of Clemson. Then it's like you got to go to Texas and you get the Texans really coming up. And then you get the little scandal, whatever you want to say, like happens. And then you go somewhere else where we like, bro, he was cold. He had it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you was cold and you ain't never been cold again. We ain't seen nothing. And we let Flacco come off wherever he was at, like, and was killing it with the same thing that you have.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I just don't think Deshaun got it no more. I don't think he got it no more.
But
I think it's done. Is it the team or is it him?
I mean, Joe ain't never had. Let's just say those type of quarterbacks, they don't have scandals. I think those type of quarterbacks, the worst thing I've seen is his wife talking about fried chicken, and that wasn't Joe, but everybody know what I'm talking about.
So
still, but, I mean, something that big, it's gonna knock you out mentally. Like okay, you can get back up from it, but you have a city that. I mean, I don't feel like we ever turned our back with you, but it was more like, hey man,
they gave up.
You go. Yeah. I mean, as a fan base, myself, I'll say this: I think it was 50-50 because you got. I
would say 50. I was just gonna say it's gonna be 50-50 because you probably look at men versus women.
Yeah,
women is like lock him up. He was wrong. I can't believe he did that. And men are like, I think those are working participants. but I'm
what I'm saying.
That's why we can say that it's 50-50. So you go through that.
Yeah.
And I think he had a chick. He dated somebody popular too.
Yeah, in the city. I think she was locally famous. She wasn't.
I can't remember who it was. But he had somebody. But that just lets you know that it was like I ain't gonna say they was out to get him, but they made it huge. Mm-hmm. And then for him to come back, I just don't think he's gonna come back. So in my eyes, my way of looking at it, I think that we have seen the best of Deshaun Watson.
Oh, of course. His best years is behind him.
Yeah.
I mean,
that sucks though. That means that you finna get benched. They're talking about Jameis starting over now.
I mean, he's still gonna get paid.
Game. Yeah.
I mean, I'll be honest. As
he
a
ain't
player,
even the highest paid no more. They gave Dak the money.
They
gave Dak $1 million. They gave him $1 more million.
I don't know how in the hell he gets Steph Curry contracts.
Oh, I do. You're a cowboy.
What the hell I gotta do with it?
Cowboy.
Man, come on, look.
You know how much.
Why did they bring up?
That's a side to we gonna go on that one though. You know how much.
Well, they brought up
how cool it is to be a cowboy. Let me tell you, I grew up like an Emmitt Smith fan, so you have to love the Cowboys in a sense. And I was living in Dallas. It was like rooting for the Cowboys. I always been a Vikings fan forever, but rooting for the Cowboys. Always rooted for him, no matter what. So to this day, I watch almost every game that they play.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure you almost see every Cowboy game. Anybody who hates the Cowboys sadly watches the Cowboys games. So if you're a Cowboy, you gotta, and you're the quarterback, you doing the same thing that the other guy did before, just a little bit better. You did a little bit better than the guy before you.
Uh-huh.
You deserve to be the highest paid because you play for the Cowboys.
Well, why they bring in a 5-star quarterback?
Oh yeah, to make sure that he don't be on the market, just in case. You know, injuries happen.
Yeah.
But what is he
doing
doing though?
They paid him though.
Yeah, they did pay him, but and he ain't worth it either though.
I mean, how we gonna know?
We seen him in preseason.
Oh man, come on.
That don't count.
You don't have your real weapons in preseason. Let's keep bugging out. I mean, it's basically
has he ever did anything?
He was out of college, got drafted. He was a backup. But what team was it? 49? No.
Yeah,
was
that's
it
what he left the 49ers to come to them, but he was back up there. So
yeah, because he was behind Brock Purdy because Brock Purdy was there first. So he was second string, and then he just ran off with it. So he just sitting there like, damn. Okay, all right.
Nah, him, he's too much like Fields to me. Yeah, but Fields won yesterday, so I can't get down on them too much.
Fields, what you doing?
Justin Fields?
Oh,
he in Pittsburgh now.
Yeah.
So
I mean, he won, didn't he?
He won yesterday. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He won yesterday, and with Russell on the bench with
Yeah.
a calf. I think that was fake. I think he probably do got a sore calf. This is just my take. I think Russell got like a little soreness, but it was smarter for him to be like a little injured so he couldn't start. That way that we let the quote-unquote backup or the younger guy start off and let him kind of roll it out. That way if he messes up, we got the veteran to step in.
I don't believe it.
Versus the veteran being replaced.
It
looks way better.
Sierra gave that boy that 1-2 step. He couldn't step right and he stepped wrong. But he can't do that move. You know what I'm saying?
I honestly think that was a good play of them. That was a good play. Me thinking, my opinion, I think that was a good move. Mm-hmm. It's like, say that you hurt, or we don't want to hurt you for real because we need you, right? Yeah. We let the guy that we kind of trying to see what he got.
Yeah, because
go ahead and go out.
And he on his sunset tour.
Yeah. So it's like you want to. Yeah. That's a win. That's a win-win. It was set up for that. I don't think he really hurt. I think that they needed to start him, and they didn't know a good way to like bench Russell without them. If they would have benched him in the beginning, they'd have benched him in the beginning and started him. Let's say he lose 2-3 games. Now you ain't got nothing. Now it's all dependent on Russell. Who, again, Russell is kind of on a Deshaun Watson tip for me. I don't know.
Okay, I don't know.
You know what it is? I'll tell you this. Deshaun Watson and Russell, I keep wanting to say Westbrook is so bad. Wilson. I don't know why. I guess it'll be on my mind with the W's. Like
Yeah.
But Wilson, their timing is off. Once your timing is gone, I think you done as a quarterback. You can be slower. You can be whatever. We seen Ben Roethlisberger go out with like a broken foot. You ain't gotta move, but if you can think quickly, you know where it's at. You make it stay. Them two guys, they don't make decisions quick enough. They go Kirk Cousins yesterday. You can't do that. You lost it. Because if Patrick pulls it back down, he's taking off and then he's going to throw it. He's not like they about to sneeze. That's the bless their heart. There we go. They're blessed there at the end. Once Kirk Cousins, Deshaun Watson, Russell Wilson, your time is coming to the end. As a elite quarterback, your timing is no longer there. You cannot see and this is coming from a Madden expert. I'm trash because my timing be off. And I miss it. Interception or a sack.
This windows, they open and close.
So the good quarterbacks, they can do that.
Yeah.
You know, they can throw to the person being there. A person who I'm gonna give props this week to is Richardson. They lost.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. He had, as a Texans fan, boy, had me nervous.
Yeah.
Okay, he running into that 60-yard bomb with the slip,
falling back with the person that's on a string.
Damn.
Yeah.
I was like, okay,
that's only his second year too. This is his second year.
Yeah, man. I'm not gonna.
And he was hurt last year, so this really like his first year.
In my fantasy league, he had me nervous. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'm a Florida Gators fan. Shout out to that boy, man. Shout out to him. He did his thing.
You nationwide with your team choices.
You know what? That is though, but it's all in. It makes sense. It makes sense. I was born in Florida. I've always been an Emmitt Smith fan.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you would kind of say related. Black people always say they're related, but
that's
my cousin. Yeah. We didn't go in that conversation, but I grew up an Emmitt Smith fan in Florida, Pensacola, Florida.
Yeah.
So when he went to be a Gator, I thought that was the coolest school. I thought I was gonna go to FAM because I was in Florida, but you know what I'm saying.
What age did you move out of Florida?
At 10.
Okay, I got you. I got you.
So I was 10 years old when I moved out, but he was already playing for the Cowboys and all this stuff. He was already big time. I had his shoes and stuff like when I was like 9. I think I got his shoes when I was like 9. He was doing the Reeboks. So it was like Florida Gators. That's the coolest college, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I never changed. Like you get what I'm saying? So I never like switched to get another team. Like when I came, what's funny is when I moved to Texas. And as we get older, I'm playing football. I was an Adrian Peterson fan.
Oh,
so but I wasn't going.
Trucking shit, huh?
Yeah. I thought I was gonna be like that. My aunt should tell you. I remember like when you get doing like your college tour or thinking about what college you're gonna go to.
Yeah.
I was like, I think I want to back up Adrian Peterson in Oklahoma. I did. I told her that. That's the look she gave me.
What them kids calling that? You little Delulu on that one.
That's a little bit. Back then I thought it was possible.
Yeah.
I thought it was possible. And then that's how I just never changed. So I stuck with Florida. It's crazy that Adrian Peterson went on to be a Vikings fan. I'm a Vikings fan because growing up, we used to always do the like throw it up and it'd be like Randy Moss. Like y'all know, you remember like the little shit be like throw him up jackpot. It's like Randy Moss. That was an always thing. So from a kid, it was like Moss was the coolest person. What team he played for? You know what I'm saying? He had Dante Culpepper, Chris Carter.
Yeah.
So I grew up like I'm probably 9, 10, 11, 12 at that point. So, yeah. Another thing, I put this on here. I argue with people that tell me that they've been a fan of somebody forever. Like, they're just like, oh, yeah, this has been my favorite team. I get you. I feel you. But until you like 10, 11, 12, the team that you're rooting in, that's your team.
Yeah.
You're not going to tell me about you watched them when you was 4 or 5 because you don't remember that.
Oh.
That's my Jordan argument with people who grew up in my age. It just be like, don't tell me that Jordan is the best, and that's the best you ever seen. Because when was you really, really watching the game? That
on YouTube?
Yeah. Like, come on, man. I remember. I grew up in that era.
If you're 40 plus, I can. That's a valid.
We'll give you some. We'll give you that one. But like, I'm just like, I'm 88. So in '98, I remember watching Jordan play against the Utah Jazz. I remember watching that series. I remember my aunt was a Utah fan, right? So she was rooting against. But she was a
you know a black Utah fan?
I can't say Utah fan. I know my aunt was a Michael Jordan hater.
Okay, all right.
I grew up with somebody rooting for Karl Malone. He was the best person to her. Karl Malone was her best player.
Real quick, not gonna lie to you. I was one of the people who was like, how can you hate Jordan? He's so good. Yeah. And then when Steph Curry played us and bust our ass that one time, I'll never forget that. I see how niggas hate Jordan.
I'm like, I hate
this nigga. I'm like, I see how niggas hated Jordan.
Yeah.
I'm like, he was too good.
Yeah. Like, I can't stand it.
I'm sorry.
So it could have been one of those. Maybe she was one of them, but she was hating. She did not like what Jordan. So I remember that. Like, I remember Jordan coming in that time. But I still wasn't a Jordan, I guess, fan during that time. So if you look at how time progressed, when I'm in like the 5th grade, 6th grade is where we start playing basketball for real. We on like a team. To me, the best team at that time was the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? So you got to, so it's like I
can't see the table where he got.
I'm a huge Kobe fan. Yeah. Everything be purple and gold. So it's another Kobe one in the
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a Kobe hater, but I'm old enough to respect the game. I'm old enough to respect the game, but he used to whoop our ass too. The Rockets,
I got Kobe. I got my office at my crib is a Mamba mentality. I just gotta get my sign. So that's actually the way of living life. How I do it.
Everything.
Just try to be better. Try to like no excuses. You know, you can always do more. There's no time constraints. Like reading that book is crazy too. I love that book. I had something to do with that book because that book is so good. And if you don't read, it has a picture and a little text on the other side of every page almost. So you have no reason not to read the book. And every page is a lesson straight from Kobe. So
I will say when I was in my teens, early 20s, I was a F Kobe guy.
That's crazy.
I mean, it was just because he was busting our ass.
Yeah.
And I'm old enough that I can admit and know that.
Yeah.
But I mean, I will say, the older I got, I'll be able to step back, hear the stories, read articles and texts about the gentleman, and understand, like, okay, I see how he got there. Yeah, because athletically, he was always there, but everybody know Kobe had small hands, so he couldn't really palm a ball, but he was known to be a dunker.
Yeah.
And that was in his early career. I mean, and with anything, shoots, the athleticism started to go a little bit, injuries started to plague him, and that's when he became the jump shooter.
That's where, like, reading it and now seeing the other side of it, I realized that whatever he wasn't good at, he just worked on that.
Man,
you get what I'm saying?
Specifically, yeah.
He was like, he used to get up to go practice before practice.
Oh, good.
That was a part of his. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, even right now, the reading the book is how I was able to switch over to doing nighttime rentals. Because my whole way of thinking was, I don't want to do rentals because they take away my time during the day.
Family, of course.
Yeah, so I was like, but if I switch my time, because he talked about in the book, you can just rotate time. It's like it ain't no constraints on it. I could be there. I can literally go to work overnight while my daughter is asleep, and then get home at 5 o'clock in the morning, shower, and do the whole morning routine with her because she'll be at school. And then, like, I can do a nap and then go work out at noon, right, during lunchtime. But my time is off, so I'm working out, doing my stuff at that point. Now I got 2-3 hours. While 3 or 4 o'clock come around, you out of school, I'm there again. Like, you get what I'm saying? So it's like it just keeps playing that cycle of rotating the time and not worrying about, like, day or night. Especially his is basketball, mine is being here. So it's just like I can rotate time and not have that constraint of feeling like I don't have enough time in a day. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I'm getting old too, but that 2 o'clock nap is a real one. 2 to 4. If I can get a nap in from 2 to 4, I'm good to go for the day. That afternoon nap is crazy because I was really not doing anything at that time. Especially in the summertime, it's so hot. You're not outside. Unless you got a meeting with somebody, you're not really with nobody. It's normally people's lunchtime. Take a nap right there. Yeah. Or you got the whole man. It's crazy. That's just something that I learned from the book. And I know our shit is all over the place, but the cool part about even looking at it from a educational standpoint is like that's why I always loved sports and with whatever it was.
Yeah,
it
keeps you mentally strong, man.
It'd be like, man, that's a lesson learned right there. Whether it's finished through, somebody dropped the football the other day again. I don't know what it was. I was watching highlights. Who was it? Running, get to the touchdown. Drop the ball right before you get to the finish line.
Celebrate before you finish, man.
Finish the play. Finish the play. You know what you could do after you finish the play? You get what I'm saying? You can have a penalty after that. It don't even
classic Kobe line. Job not finished.
Job not finished.
Job not finished. Yeah. Oh, like man. I said, I take a lot from him too. Because I will say a lot of my stability and discipline comes from being in the military. I ain't gonna lie to you. When I got out of high school, I ain't gonna say thugging, but I was on the cusp of thugging with my homies.
Yeah. And I did it the reverse way.
Yeah.
I was a thug in a young age and then turned into this kind of guy.
Yeah. I mean, I'll never forget. I mean, the last time I got in trouble, I remember calling my daddy like 2 a.m. after people let me go. I was like, I gotta get out of here. Yeah, and then I was gone to the Navy 6 months later. I was like, I gotta go. But after I got out, I just knew where my focus was going, and I would say I was a little on the slow feet. But nowadays, man, the thing I pride myself on is one, pouring into my kids, showing them what hard work is, and showing them what work you don't want to do.
Right.
Because you can mess yourself up just thinking that doing the cool stuff is cool, but you got to have an end game. Like my son, 13, right? My bonus blessing is what I like to call him. Only thing, everything has been for him is football, and I had to let him know, like, okay, so like this whole summer, right? He was like, so Dad, I want to take this time to actually train. So I took the financial bearing of getting him a personal trainer throughout the whole summer. That boy gained 10 pounds. He was quicker, faster, stronger. But I told him, I was like, all right, so next summer, I'll do this again, but you also got to split time. You're going to whatever you want to do for a career. And we've had the discussion. You want to be a defense attorney.
Okay. Yeah. That's dope.
Yeah, so I was like, all right, yeah, cool. So I was like, yeah, you can still do your football camps, but you have to do some lawyer camps.
Yeah.
Along with that next summer.
Yeah.
You know, you need to work your mind along with your body so you can actually be your prime yourself.
Yeah.
So I mean, like to this day, we'll watch like the little court stuff on TV, and he's like, well, why? Yeah, I'll be like, well, let's do some reading and figure out why the statute of the law says this, that, and that. Do I know what the hell I'm reading? No, but I know who to call. Man, I got people I can call. Yeah,
that was like, I think that was like my second thing that I want to do in life. Yeah, it's crazy. You went to the Navy. My first thing was the Army.
Yeah. It was 2004. I wasn't.
Which is right here.
Yeah.
But nah, my uncle was in the. I have an uncle. Shout out to my uncle Darren. Uncle Darren was in the Army, and growing up, hopefully you see him. Uncle Darren was like the coolest person that I personally knew. Because he drove fast. He had a fast car. Had like a Honda Accord with like the 5-spoke, like you know what I'm saying, like a little 5, like a little star on it. Yeah. Had it was like a stick shield. And this sound bad, y'all, but just rock with because I was a badass kid. But I was like, bro, in the Army, I know he probably lighted people up. Like he get to be like that person. Like he's the coolest person in the world. So that was the first one with the Army. I'm probably like 5, 6, 7. Yeah. I couldn't believe it.
Cool shooting people.
Yeah. It was like, what you get paid to do that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I know what you mean. So that was my first thought. Yeah. And then like second one was kind of like a lawyer. I don't know why. I think lawyer was just like money. I don't like I just want to be a lawyer. And then as I got older,
how are you debating people though? Like you like to debate, you like to go back and forth?
Yeah, I like the points though. So it's more like a lawyer, like it's like factual or prove it. Like you get what I'm saying? Even if we ain't speaking direct facts, make it make sense to me. Of course. So them type of debates. Crazy. Everyone that know me, I love Judge Judy. It's like one of my favorite shows. Like I record it, bro, and watch it in my free time. Like to this day. It may be in like if I pull up my phone, it just may be in my YouTube suggested because it's a Monday. Yeah. So let's see how bad it is. Like I got my
you know what's funny? But so have you heard of this cat named Jay Homer?
I haven't.
So I guess this is internet lawyer. That's the only reason why my son be like, I want to be. I was like, well,
but you know, see, it should be so new to me. Like it's so many new stuff that I'm out that range. Let me see. I wish it would have been there. That's funny. So it's all sports, right? Nope. Just so you know. Yeah. It's halfway in there, so you know that I'll be watching. It's literally playing. So yeah, watch Judge Judy all the time, bro.
Yeah, my son think
he just mine. She got me like that.
His pastime is the debate. About anything he want to argue. He will literally ask you a question so you can get into some banter. Some way back and forth. And like sometimes like, not today. Nah, because
see that type of lawyer is the one that's gonna not doing it. But them type of lawyers, I feel like those are politician type lawyers. Those are the ones like that. Because I'm saying I'd be like a criminal lawyer, whichever one it would be. It could be even civil. But the lawyer in me says, make it make sense. What happened? Yeah. This is like, you get what I'm saying? That's why I like Judge Judy, and people hate me for like the way that I go about stuff. But it doesn't make sense. Like if this was this, then this would be this. No way did you forget the truth. Okay, like you remember this, you don't remember that. I'm that type of person. Like start right there. We're not even gonna talk about the case. Let's talk about this part right here because I can see where we got with that one. It only makes sense.
Oh, as they say, it's that little seed. That's what it started from.
So it's like I work I guess I'm also a logical thinker. So it's like shit works logically to me. Like everything makes sense. So a side note, reason why I'm not really like big on ghosts and shit like that. Like I would never be scared of a ghost because I'm too much of a logical thinker. You're not gonna scare me with a ghost. You get what I'm saying? So,
so if you're from the city of Houston, and you've been here for any amount of time, you know the Spaghetti Warehouse downtown.
Yeah, the 100 place.
I used to work there.
Okay,
I used to be the bartender.
Yeah.
And it's haunted.
And
I know that. I've been there. Never been a superstitious. Never been scared of ghosts. Nothing like that. Right?
Everything has a reason, and that's all I'm going to go with.
2 instances. I can give you just
without. I already know. Go ahead. I want to hear your
first one. I was a bartender. Right in the back of the bar, there's a vault, just full of liquor. That's where we keep all our liquor bottles at. It's about half the size of this room, and it literally was a vault. And it's steel walls all the way around. The only thing they did is take the door off so we can have access to go back and forth in and out. Yeah. So I'm in there doing my liquor count. Mind you, it's big as a closet. Yeah. It's not that big. Not that big at all. A bottle from the behind me went flying, hit the bottles in front of me, and fell. I picked my head back out the door. Hey,
like it was on the end. So like a bottle like this, like it fell.
No. Shot across. I heard it go,
boom. So it flew.
Now I was like, oh, okay. It's
so nothing behind there because if it's a vault, I'm just saying
steel vault.
Steel vault.
It's only one way in. It's one door.
All right.
You stand in your
only wrong thing because I know where it's at. It's by some water. I understand that if it's built and it's at the bottom,
foundation is solid.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, okay. I know we have a lot of floods, and the basement in there was condemned for that reason because of the floods, and they kept repairing. But the structure itself, solid. Now it's a whole nother different spot.
No gust of wind. Not even wind, but you know what I'm saying.
No way possible. It's no. I'm one of those. I'm asking, and everybody's in like the dining room getting set up or shutting down. I forget what time of day it was. But I walk out, everybody, cleaning up and stuff. And you have to physically walk around into the bar, behind the bar to come into the vault to do that. You ain't just taking off. Plus, I'm the quickest one. Everybody there like 45 plus. Yeah. I'm like, everybody just running off on me. Yeah. And then another one was, upstairs, for the most part, it was only shut down unless they had events. So they used to have those little ghost tours and things of that nature, and like dinner plays and things. So if you want to go use the restroom in peace, just put it like that. You go upstairs. You ain't got to worry about nothing. Nobody. You ain't got to worry about none of that, right? So I go in there. It's a temperate, let's say 73 degrees. I go in there. Open my phone. I get to scrolling. It's calling this man. Next thing I know, I'm seeing my breath. What in the world is going on? I wash my hands
fucking with people in that hole, bro. Gotta be, bro.
No.
It's gotta be, bro.
No. Bro, the thermostat read 75. It was only cold in the restroom. Yeah. In that one specific stall, too. And I was... And then that restroom was built over the old elevator shaft where they said the young girl who was the actual ghost had died. Yeah, so that's where she was at. That's where she was at. That's the only reason why I believe in ghosts. Besides that, I'm a whole these niggas crazy, man. Hell not. No,
I haven't had a ghost incident though.
I mean, I can understand why. If you haven't experienced, I'm not telling nobody.
I had stuff happen.
Yeah,
but I always be like. I always give it a logical reason. One of the scariest things, the closest thing I could say with a ghost, I'll never forget. We went to these woods where they said on Prairie View, where they said like a grave site, like unmarked grave site.
I think I've heard about
that. So for whatever reason, we went on Halloween right before we wanted to drive over there and go in the woods with our flashlights.
Do some collegiate white shit. Yeah, go
ahead. Right. We got in there deep. And we started getting deep, and people started getting not separated, but walking at different paces where we were getting more distance from each other.
Grouping away from each
Almost grouping away from each other to the point where when we got so far in there, the light started flickering. Like the flashlight, like it was not working. It was going there, went dark.
I'm waiting for this.
Everybody running back. But it's pitch black. We ain't got flashlights. When you're anybody that's been to the woods know that when you're in the woods and you lose your light, it's nothing. So we running.
You better hope you see a lightning bug.
Luckily, I guess we didn't make it too far, but everybody, we had girls there, everything. That was the closest thing that I can remember being like, bro, that was some real shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? That was unexplainable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Why is everyone's flashlights...
So you do, but you don't believe in ghosts is what I'm hearing now.
No, I'm saying that's the only one. Okay. That's the only one. But it has to be a logical reason is what I'm saying.
Good.
It has to be a logical reason. That one is unexplainable. Batteries don't die at the same time. No, but you get what I'm saying? So one of those. Yeah. One of those. Still ain't going to get me, though.
I get it. I get it. Me, myself... Me?
Oh, yeah. Now, one thing I am going to say, I ain't going to sit around and make sure. Let me get that understood. Just because I don't believe, I'm not going
to make sure that you're here today.
Yeah. Right. Gonna say, so you go back? No. Those movies that y'all see where people be like, hello?
Ain't no way.
Nah, if I hear a boo-boo, something must have failed. Yeah. Like, you get what I'm saying? And then I just keep it pushing is what I'm saying about my side of it. But, yeah.
I couldn't quit at the time, so I had to keep working. But
Bet.
shortly after that, I started going to
After
school.
spaghetti, that was a good one.
Yeah.
This is coming up on 30 minutes. We're gonna cut it right here. I think this is a good one. We got a lot to chop up. Well, we ain't gonna chop it up. We're gonna let that thing chop it up.
Yeah.
So I think that's a good one. Cause I got another one that we're gonna do right after this.
All right.